Hello friends, today we will see the installation process of Speedotrack fuel monitoring GPS tracker on Toyota Fortuner. Inside the box we get Speedotrack fuel monitoring terminal, device wiring, GPS antenna, GSM antenna, relay socket and SIM card. So first we will open the device and insert the SIM card. So according to the icon of the SIM card, we have to insert exactly like that way only. You can see the cut mark. Now we have to insert the GSM and GPS antenna. GPS antenna and GSM antenna is connected. Now we'll start the installation process. For that we have to unscrew 3 nuts and open the cover. Now we will open that cover after unscrewing the nut. Now just beneath the ignition switch we will find this coupler. We have to remove the coupler for finding the device wiring. So first we have to find out the continue power line. So we will use our multimeter, insert the red terminal on one port and negative on the body earth. Now we can see we are getting around 12 volt. So the continue power line is red and light yellow color wire. Now we will have to find out the ignition wire of the vehicle. So for that we will use a wire connect to the continue power line and then other end to another port. So see, when we will remove the wire, the dashboard lights goes off. So the black wire is the ignition line of the vehicle. Now this is the device wiring. The red one is the continue power line for the device. So we'll connect to the red yellow wire of the vehicle and tape it properly. Now we have to do the ignition wiring. So we'll cut the black wire. This is our relay. Now we have to install the relay. For that we have to connect the relay green wire, relay positive, which is the white wire, and the yellow wire, which is the ignition status wire from the device. So we will connect to the first end of the ignition line of the vehicle wire, which is the black wire. Now we will connect the other green wire to the other end of the black wire. So after connecting, we have made a series through our relay. So one green wire of the relay, white wire which is the positive, and the yellow wire which is the device ignition status wire is connected to the first end of the black wire of the vehicle and the green wire to the another side. Now we will connect the white wire of the device, which is the digital output wire, to the relay yellow wire. Now for the manual testing, we will just touch the yellow wire of the relay to body ground, and you can see whenever we are touching it in the body ground, the vehicle dashboard light goes off. It means the relay is working and you can hear a clicking sound. Now we will connect the black wire of the device for the body ground, negative. Now we will connect the device fuel wire to the vehicle fuel sensor wire. So the wire color is blue and brown. So we will extend the blue and brown wire and we will find out the fuel sensor wire just behind the left passenger seat. So we'll extend the wire towards the left passenger seat, and now we will see the fuel sensor wires are coming out and we have to find out the exact wire which is the fuel sensor wire. So we'll connect the multimeter and check each and every wire, we will get around 0 to 5 volt. So we have tested this wire. The blue and brown wire is the fuel sensor wire coming from the fuel tank going towards the dashboard. So for final testing, we will just check the dashboard level. Here in the dashboard you can see the fuel level is full. Now we are cutting the fuel sensor wire. So you can see the fuel level is going down because we have just cut the fuel sensor wire. Now we are connecting the fuel sensor wire. So you can see the fuel level is going up. So the brown and the blue wire has to be connected now. The brown wire of the device will be connected to the fuel sensor wire of the vehicle going towards the dashboard, and the blue wire is connected to the fuel sensor wire of the vehicle which is going towards the fuel sensor inside the tank. And we have to connect exactly. The brown wire will connect towards the wire going to the dashboard fuel meter, and the blue one going towards the fuel tank. Now we will connect the green wire of the device to the AC sensor wire of the vehicle. So we have just connected the extra blue wire to extend the wire, and then we will connect it with the compressor source for the AC, and the color of the wire is blue and white. In that wire we will connect the extended blue color wire for getting the air conditioner status, and then we will connect it to the green wire. Now it was very difficult to drain out the fuel inside the tank in an easy way because it was locked. So we have removed the fuel tank, and we are just taking out all the fuel from the vehicle tank to our tank for the calibration process. So we have just lifted the vehicle, removed the tank a little bit, and you can see the blue part, the blue nozzle. From that part we have just removed all the fuel inside the vehicle tank and made it empty, fully empty. Now we have to prepare a calibration table. So on the left side we write liters, and on the right side we write the corresponding value which we get on the server side. So now at 0 liter we are getting fuel parameter 270. Okay, now we will fill 2 liters or 5 liters according to the choice, and then pour inside the vehicle tank. So after filling 2 liters, again we will take reading from the software. So the parameter FP is 457. We will write the value here. Now again we will repeat the same process. We will fill 2 liters more and take the reading. So you can see the FP value is 1012. Similarly, we have to continue this process till the vehicle tank is full. So this is the calibration table. We have to perform from 0 liter to the full capacity of the fuel tank. Now the installation process is complete. We will open the Speedotrack mobile tracker application, and here we will click here and go to the lock option. So from the lock option, you will find engine lock and engine unlock option. It is used to immobilize your vehicle's engine. It will just stop when you send the SMS or GPRS command from your mobile.